That's my lesbian planetary body of the night.
So, why didn't you come?
Where have you been for the past 2 months?
Stabbing cops, don't need to tell me twice. Okay, she's so much hotter now that she has an eye patch. What? Okay, she's so hot right now. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. So why didn't you come? Me and my wife at my street marriage. Yeah. That's giving Ada Wong and Leon Kennedy. It's giving Laura and Max. Yeah. The high ponytail is really getting put through the ringer, you know. It's giving man and woman. You're so real for that, Dan. Oh, FYI, this chapter is pretty long. Okay, we'll see how it goes, and maybe this will be the last chapter of the night. But that's okay, because I was planning on streaming tomorrow. Yeah, it's getting pretty late, so maybe we can call it after this chapter. Probably finish the game tomorrow then.
Ma'am, this is gonna get a little messy.
The fuck?
I feel that Laura's voice is familiar to me, but I'm not sure. I feel like she sounds like Sydney Sweeney a little bit, but I don't know, maybe white people. Oh, okay. Maybe white women just sound like that. I don't know. Oh no, he's got diarrhea. Werewolf, werewolf, werewolf.
What have you done to Max?
Shut up.
You can't just...
Shut up!
Shut up!
This is an interrogation. I ask, you
I
answer.
shall not. Fuck you.
Name.
You'll ever just explode into blood? Eat shit.
Eat shit.
When I say
The cop
name,
is trying to stay calm.
you give me your name. Do I make myself clear?
You've got my license, can't you read?
I am an officer of the law. I need you to do as you're told and
Where's the
answer
silence
goddamn
option? Come on.
questions.
Great interrogation tactics. Shut up. Yeah, for real. No.
I don't care what you are. You can't hold us like this. This isn't legal.
Where's her lawyer?
Stop.
Where is her lawyer? Yeah. Exercising my right to remain silent, motherfucker.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah, we got a problem. You're a pig. At least you know she won't die. Yeah, that definitely helps. The sheriff's badge doesn't mean a lot. Punk.
Guess that sheriff's badge doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't believe in the law.
Excuse me?
We didn't do anything. You locked us up. Explain that to me.
Exercising my right to be silent
think you have
but
any idea
deadly.
what kind of shit you
Rips
just got into.
ass.
There is shit, and then there's shit.
Please, will you just stop fucking around with me and tell me what the fuck is going on? What the hell attacked us last night, and why did you arrest us, you goddamn maniac? Take me to Max!
Oh, I don't care about Max.
Right now!
I mean, I left him to die. You know? And I was hoping that that would mean that he was dead.
What?
God, I love being a white woman. You're just, like, immune to consequences. Sort of crazy. The cop doesn't like you.
Don't you try that shit.
Okay, maybe that was a mistake.
Hey.
Can't believe they kill off Max from Sam and Max. I know.
Hey, you!
Why is he in his underwear? You fucking freak.
What the fuck's going on?
Max!
I know you hear me!
It seems they did not kill off Max from Sam and Max.
Fuck.
Why do they keep showing me so many fucking guys in their underwear? I'm over it. Cause he's a werewolf and werewolves are always in their undies. Ugh, yeah, it's true, isn't it? Stop being a pussy, Max.
Screaming at him's not gonna help.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
I mean, I was okay. I thought you were dead. That was pretty good. But now I'm not sure, you know? What I'm saying? I'm a bit disappointed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why am I naked?
I don't know. Why the fuck would I know?
What?
I mean, after we got attacked, the next thing I know, I'm waking up in a jail cell and you're gone, and now you're back again, and I'm super naked, and there's blood and stuff everywhere. I mean, what the fuck happened?
He's not even naked. I know what I mean. I know. No peanuts. I know. Men just love to rip off their clothes. No one even asked. I know.
Yeah, so our host was very keen on getting me to confess, but I honestly couldn't tell you what I was meant to be owning up to.
Jesus. What he used to try to get you to talk? The pincher, the blade? 3-hole punch?
No, he wasn't torturing me.
Who does this guy think he is?
What?
Sheriff of North Kill, apparently.
North Kill?
Yeah. Max.
I guess maybe he's a werewolf. I'd
Did
rather
you
he
even
was
look
dead.
At the map? Hackett's Quarry in North Kill. That's the town.
Oh.
And it
What
gets
kind
better.
of name is North Kill?
I gotta look at his name badge and...
Get dressed.
What's he giving you?
I'm not gonna be the guest of honor at Fashion Week, I'll tell you that much.
Hey!
Maybe it's
Did I
a
say
hint.
you
A
talk to
character
each other?
called North will show up and you'll need to kill him.
I wasn't aware we needed your permission, Detective.
Yeah, it's a free country, Officer Oat. For brains.
Wow. Nice one, Max. I know, what a funny, smart little guy.
Hands through the bars. Come on. Your turn. Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere, we can talk right here.
Come on.
Hey! Hey!
I started liking Laura a lot more when I was allowed to make her be mean to the cop. Yeah, for real.
Good boy.
That does wonders for how I feel about a character. It's crazy.
Hey! Stop struggling.
Laura. What the hell did you do to her?
Shut up.
Okay. Think, Laura, think. There's gotta be something in here.
God, she's still in her cunty little, like, booty shorts and crop top.
While the town of North Kill lay there sleeping, the hag in the woods started weeping. As the bodies decay, the wolves hunt their prey, and the sheriff continues his creeping.
Okay. This doesn't paint a particularly favorable picture of Sheriff Hackett, and perhaps this isn't the first time he's locked someone up illegally. Wow. Cops, what do you know? Whoa, the sheriff is a creep and a weirdo. Who would have thought it, right?
Ew. Spoon?
Oh. Okay. Weird. The blood is so shiny. It's funny. I don't know, sometimes when you see these character models and you're like, wow, so shiny. Anyway.
What's this?
You need to bend it with your mind, like that kid in The Matrix. Ah, yes, of course. So this is where Laura realizes she has telekinetic powers, and this somehow leads her to the realization that she's a lesbian. Yeah, that blood would be crusty and black by now. Yeah, it would. It's quite funny. Like, it's just shiny and red, and it's just, it's funny. I understand that it's more work for the devs to do to... Oh, the world! Oh, hell yes! I got it, right? No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. The world. Often travelers' paths are direct, but sometimes it's not so simple. Sometimes they're intertwined with others. Compassion over anger. You'll need friends where you're going. It's not until we fall into the belly of the beast that we realize how perilous things can be. Okay, there's a wolf, a lion, a raven, and I think that's Ryan in the corner, and then in the middle, not sure who that is. Very interesting. Maybe it's the body oil the characters apply behind the scenes. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta have some body oil on before you get covered in blood, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so... I need to know how long this camp has been going on for. Has she been girl bossing her way through this for like a month? That's a good question, because okay, this is a good question because they're at the end of summer, right? Like, the summer camp is over and they were meant to leave, but they haven't left yet. So, fully has she... And presumably she arrived to Hackett's Quarry for the summer camp to be a camp counselor, right?
That could work.
Yeah. Well, I guess something's happened over the summer, and that's why she's now like a hot fucking bad bitch with an eye patch. And a dead boyfriend, I hope.
Yes.
This is her lesbian origin story. This is how it feels to realize you're a lesbian. And then you show up at your friend's house one day covered in blood with an eye patch, and you're like, I've seen it all, and now I know. Good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Chapel Roan wasn't kidding. She wasn't fucking kidding. Then the present day is the end of camp. Yeah, so I think quite a bit of time has probably passed. Yeah, we'll find out. Very curious.
Hey, the second we get out of here, you're toast, motherfucker.
Just a quick thing on the tarot. The world is near the end of the major arcana. So the world is card number 21, and the kind of So I mentioned before how like the Fool is 0, and this kind of has some various meanings. So the Fool is the beginning of the journey, and you can read every card in the major arcana as like a step along that journey. So in a way, you can read this as kind of like a story that unfolds. But 0 is also infinity and cycles and all of this, because the major arcana is also to be read as a cycle. So it's not a story with a beginning and an end, but an eternal kind of cyclical narrative. And it's about how kind of like, you know, at different stages in life and in the life of us as people and of the universe, these cycles happen again and again, and the tarot card is trying to, you know, help you to interpret a message in response to a certain kind of phenomenon, right, from God or from the universe. And so the numbers of these cards are quite significant, and their placement within the major arcana is quite significant. So that's why you have the Fool at the beginning, and as you'll notice, like the Strength and the is quite is somewhere in the middle there. The Magician is quite close to the start. Justice is around the middle. The Moon is near the end. The World is 21. This, I think, is the final card in the major arcana. This is the end of the cycle, the end of the story, and you can see the way that the imagery on the card represents kind of cycles. It represents balance. It represents finality, completion, resolution, all of those kinds of things. Perhaps being ready to kind of like end one cycle and begin another cycle. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that card. It's a really interesting one. The World is a Vampire. Banger. Set to drain. Okay, sorry. I love tarot. What are you gonna do about it? Aggressive, of course.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Hey! What the fuck is that supposed to mean, asshole? Hey, you can't just leave us in here!
Hey! Come back!
I guess it makes sense this chapter would be quite long then, because this is like the story of what happened throughout the summer.
Fuck!
You son of a binky bonky, what the fuck? Ah, that's so funny. I'm gonna make fun of him.
How'd it go in there? You sing like a canary?
Nothing to sing about.
I'm sure you've got plenty to confess.
Well, that may be true, but I don't think he's too interested in how I cheated off Mikey Washington in 8th grade chem.
Really, though?
Laura, how the fuck did you not get the
What happened?
ick from this weirdo? I know.
He asked a lot of dumb questions. Alright, I don't know. Would you get off my back?
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Every time I think about Smashing Pumpkins, I imagine Wallace saying Smashing Pumpkins Gromit. Oh. You know, I've been meaning to do
Hey, did you
Wallace and
get a look
Gromit
at his name
rewatch.
badge?
I haven't seen it
It's
in a
not really
very long
Detective
time.
Dick Whippet.
It's Hackett. Sheriff.
Sheriff Hackett.
You think he's related to Chris?
Oh my god, he's Thackett.
Oh my god, like the Chris Hackett?
Yeah.
He's Thackett.
Chris
So what's his
Hackett?
first name beginning with a
As
T?
in camp leader Mr. Hackett of Hackett's Quarry,
Oh my god,
remember?
Max, you dumbass. There is a Telltale Wallace and Gromit game.
Last night feels like
I'm gonna have to play the Telltale Wallace and Gromit game. You guys know I'm gonna have to play the Telltale Wallace and Gromit game. It's a couple of the things that are my missions in terms of getting through games on stream is that I do want to play through a bunch of the Telltale games. and I want to play through a bunch of the Don't Nod games. Now that I know this, I'm like, I'm gonna I'm gonna have to play that. There's no way I'm not playing that.
What does that mean, though? You know? Where we set up?
Maybe it's some kind of crazy camp counselor kidnapping ring.
That's... I mean... What?
How is Max still breathing? I have the same question. I really, truly have the same question, because his head is empty. It's all the way fucking empty. Reflective, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I guess Sheriff Hackett's not exactly acting like a typical kidnapper, but he's not acting like a typical cop.
He's totally acting like a typical
Well, how do you know
cop.
how
Come
kidnappers
on.
act?
I'm just trying to get us out of here, and I can't get us out of here until I have some clue of why the fuck we're in here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we
I mean,
can't
someone
make
is
sense
trying
of
to
it.
be useful
What?
here, Max.
Well, you have to.
Sometimes things just don't make sense. What then? We're just stuck in a backwater jail cell for the rest
Oh
of
my
our
god,
lives?
Max, you're pissing me off, bro. I can't believe you didn't die when I left you there to die.
Stop. Come on, lighten up.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
What?
Can't you ever accept what's
Max
happening?
isn't in the mood.
Sometimes shit is just shit.
Well, I'm not in the mood for
And
you
not everything's some challenge for
existing
you to overcome.
and still being alive.
Actually, yeah, it is. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna study to be a vet, and you're gonna...
Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, it's so good. They also accidentally left a bunch of outtake lines in the final release where Wallace's voice actor says this shit like, we should have a picnic with some toast and some cheese and crank. That sounds great. I actually can't wait to play that.
What? I'm gonna what?
Max, have you considered
I
shut
saw
the fuck up?
letter, Max.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The rejection letter for college.
Oh,
Got
it was
it,
Max
okay.
that got the rejection letter. That's right.
You were poking around in my stuff?
Maybe things
believe you
don't
didn't
make sense
tell
for
me.
you, Max. Yeah, I mean, nothing makes sense to this guy. And that's why he's dating a lesbian.
I was embarrassed.
Your grades were good, and you wrote a great essay?
Yeah, apparently not good enough.
Fuck! You've been making plans, Max. What the fuck?
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Break up, break up, break
Maybe
up,
something
break
like,
up,
sorry
break
I
up.
lied to you and led you on into thinking we were going to college together in the fall. That'd be a good start.
You see, I knew you'd be like this.
Oh, fuck that.
It's because he
Fine.
misspelled
Suck
his
it up
name
and
on the
apologize for-
application.
This is gonna be one long-ass incarceration.
Okay. I'm sorry. Happy?
How the fuck did he get good grades? I don't know,
Okay,
man.
let's just focus on getting out of here for now.
Great. Sign me up.
We need to go over it from the beginning.
Like from when we left home?
Like from when we ran into the cop.
So after we ran into the... whatever we ran into?
Yeah.
So presumably they
Actually-
hit the
Yeah, that's when shit
vampire
started getting
werewolf
weird.
creature thing with their car, right?
Do you think it was a good idea to have lied to him?
About hitting a pothole?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love it when men apologize and say
think he
happy
probably
at the
knew we were
end.
lying.
Yeah, that's a
He was
real
acting
apology,
really
isn't
strange.
What if he's not even a real cop?
Well, he's got to be dirty, but. I mean, I
it?
think
Yeah,
he's a
Faye,
good
you're right.
cop.
Intelligence
We're in a
isn't
police
necessarily
station.
linked to
I mean, yeah,
grades.
but there's,
That's
like-
true.
Nobody else around.
Also, he's a white guy, you
Yeah,
know.
that is concerning.
Especially the whole Hackett thing. Let's just go with the idea that they're both in on it.
Okay.
So we're supposed to meet Chris Hackett at the camp, and instead, there's nobody there, and we get attacked by something, and then the cop shows up.
That part's all
Grades are
fuzzy
just
for
linked to
me.
memory and the general ability
Like,
to
I
recall
remember
information. It's so
guts
true.
and
It's so fucking
a
true.
smell like
Not
wet
necessarily
fur
linked to
and
critical thinking, and Max
a
here
dog collar with the name Ian
does
on
not
it.
really
Ian?
have much critical thinking,
Ian.
does he?
I don't think it was a dog that attacked us. Whatever it was big. Like, person-sized big.
Doesn't even
Yeah,
need
it
to be true
really did a
information.
number on
That
me.
is
Like,
also
I'm
very much
surprised
correct,
you're not
Dan.
more
Yeah.
messed up. Like I vividly remember the thing's teeth ripping into you.
What is messed up about that is, Laura, I don't have a scratch on me.
Okay. That's weird.
What?
That is weird.
Okay, so weird question. Do you remember before we got lost?
You got lost.
Well, yeah, but before that, I was all like, whoa, look at the moon. It's so big, so cool to see a full moon in the middle of the woods. And you were all like, yeah, no shit, Max, it happens once a year.
Yeah, so?
Right, so
He just used a
You know,
Fallout stim pack. Yeah, that makes
full
sense.
moon.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
what if,
Oh, he's transformed.
No.
He's a werewolf.
Stop.
Is that
I'm
you
just
predicting?
saying, you know, maybe there's a
what's
slight
going on?
chance it was a werewolf.
Is okay. We've got werewolf mention.
Are you out of your...
Goddamn mine?
Oh, okay.
Werewolves? Seriously? What the fuck?
Okay. Apparently, it is
What's
werewolves.
so funny?
I said literally the exact same thing.
Okay. Do you got anything better? I mean, like zombies, aliens,
I mean,
time hopping Draculas.
could be time hopping Draculas. I'm gonna be antagonistic for like no reason.
Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let her finish, man. Would it really be so crazy?
Wow, she's
With
such a
all
bad
the
bitch
shit that
now.
we've been seeing with Nick?
It's
with the thing on the
crazy.
roof? Okay, it would really start to explain a lot of stuff.
Dylan.
I'm just trying to keep an open mind, okay? This is like your ghost stories. How's
And
this
I
different
really
from
need
your
someone
ghost
to
stories?
meme like a
those are just
before the
campfire
summer and
stories.
after
Like,
the
there
summer
has to be a
photographs of
rational
Laura and be
explanation
like,
for
this is
everything, for
this is
all
a
of
woman
this.
realizing she's a lesbian before and after.
Okay, you were not talking so rational when you separated my hand from the rest of my body.
You told me to.
And if it's bite with which your face to cleave limb from torso with
Is this part of werewolf lore?
What?
You did the right thing.
See? She's got a whole tone.
What? Is this? I mean, I don't know loads about werewolves. To be fair, I feel like I know a lot about vampires and
more to all
now
this than you
zombies,
think.
but not a ton about werewolves.
Just let me finish. Then you can decide for yourself if you believe me or not. I don't care.
Is what a part of werewolf lore is. So she said a little poem about how if it bites you, you gotta chop off the limb, and that's fucking crazy because that's literally like Walking Dead zombie lore. You know what I mean? But is that werewolf lore? I don't. Is it? Oh, it is? That's crazy. That's some part of the folk. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Is that where The Walking Dead got it from? Or is it... Anyway, I don't know. Mythological creature folklore overlaps a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think in particular when it's like European ones, because, you know, obviously there are this quite interesting and quite significant variance between different cultures. Like, different cultures might have, you know, similar mythology in some ways, but because they usually have different ways of thinking about life and death and the supernatural, those variations can be significant in some ways. But werewolves and vampires are like distinctly European monsters for sure. The zombie is like, it's like the modern zombie is very much a creation of like 20th century America and the Hollywood film industry, and well, not Hollywood necessarily, but like the film industry in America, which is a whole thing very different from the traditional zombie, which comes from Haitian belief, from Haitian voodoo religion. which is interesting. So a lot of the time when people like Robert Kirkman writing The Walking Dead, or like whoever the fuck wrote this game, I think that they often will mix and match things. That's true enough. But it's making me be like, because I don't know what, like, yeah, anyway, this is a whole conversation. What I'm realizing is I don't really know anything about werewolves, which is interesting. I'll put a pin in that because one of the games on my list is The Wolf Among Us. I think maybe after I get a couple of horror games in for spooky season, I think I probably will do Alan Wake next. I might do The Wolf Among Us like soon-ish. I don't know if it has a spooky vibe. Maybe it could be in spooky I don't know. But you know, I don't know how often we get werewolf games as well. I'm thinking about this now because I know you can become a werewolf in Skyrim because I've done that a bunch of times, and there's a bunch of like side quests in the Elder Scrolls related to werewolves. But now I'm trying to think about games where I've encountered werewolves, and I can't actually think of that many. If anyone can think of that many in the chat, then I'd be really interested in that. But if this is werewolves, I'm also pretty happy that they're staying in their fucking lane and doing werewolves and not the fucking Wendigo. Because that's a whole thing. The Wendigo thing is like a whole thing. Native American cultural appropriation, shit like that, from Until Dawn, for people who don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Pretty famously, that's a huge part of werewolf lore. Okay, well, shit, I don't know anything about werewolf lore then. Someone getting bitten and then turning during the full moon. Okay, and you have to chop the limb off to... Is there like a certain time frame that you have to chop the limb off in? Or... So if the camp was a month, it could be that it's been a month since the last full moon, and that's why all of this is happening. Oh my god, big brain. Yeah. And why it happened to Laura like a month ago, because they showed up a night early. Gotcha. The camp would have been just under a month to avoid the werewolf stuff. You have such a big brain, Charlotte. Look at you. Werewolf folklore is mostly around lycanthropy being a disease that spreads through the blood from being bitten or scratched. So did American zombie writers take that from werewolf lore? Because that's not like a thing that's present in the Haitian kind of voodoo religion and its idea of a zombie. Sorry, that's just really interesting. Most of it just comes from the demonization of women and the menstrual cycle, though. That makes a lot of sense. That adds up with the whole kind of like full moon cycle and things like that. Sims has werewolves? That's interesting. Suddenly becoming hairy and agitated in particular moon phases, running away and not wanting to human contact, etc. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The chopping a limb off thing isn't part of general lore, but I think maybe it was mentioned in the limerick. There's a lot of parts mixed across Europe, but that's what we see as zombies today. Yeah, no, interesting. I mean, all of that is like a story for another time, but that's interesting. Realizing how little I know about werewolves. Thank you guys for pitching in. Hold on, let me just have a quick look through. What did the limerick say again? Can't really read it there, but that's fine. Oh, bloodied collar. So, too big for a dog. That might be related to the werewolves and... God, why would you host a summer camp with children if you knew that there were werewolves nearby? Laura and Max. Laura was upset that Max lied to her and he begrudgingly apologized. Okay.
But I think you should hear all of it.
The next few weeks were long. The cop kept us fed and let us take showers, but aside from that, we barely saw him.
Okay.
Max and I, we talked.
Yeah,
a
like
lot,
maybe don't host a summer camp.
as much as we could about what happened that night.
Seems like a bad idea.
It was like trading conspiracy theories. We talked about the cop, the camp, the accident, the woods, the thing in the basement, what happened to Max. We just kept going over it all again and again, and nothing was making sense. All we knew is that we needed to get out of there.
Oh, they're 100% hosting the camp to make more werewolves. It's possible.
I can't take this anymore.
It's not that bad. They're probably in the same crap at camp.
No, I can't take being in here anymore.
Oh. Yeah, well, that part's pretty tough.
We've got to do
Thanks,
something. We've
Max.
got to get out of here. We need a plan.
We keep saying that, but it's been weeks, so, you know, let me know if you have one.
God, you're
That's
just...
really not
yeah.
very helpful, Max.
Fucking hell.
You are
Is the
forgetting
werewolf
something.
who's been running around actually
What?
Max?
Just a
Yeah, maybe.
itsy-bitsy tiny detail that I may or may not be a fucking werewolf, Laura.
Keep it down.
So what? What can we do, really? We run off into the sunset only to be stopped when I turn into a nasty-ass monster and kill you and eat you, and then I run off alone into the sunset with little...
Oh, the chopping the
stuck in
limb
my
off
teeth?
thing
Okay,
is
okay,
quite
stop.
common in
Just
Norse
one
werewolf
at a
lore.
time.
That's interesting.
All right, we don't even know if that's what's really going on, and we won't until we get the hell out of here.
Okay. Well, it seems to me that we only have two real options. We can play nice and try to get this guy on our side,
What, so he'll let us go?
or we try to catch him off guard and make our escape.
No, I'm not gonna negotiate with a cop.
I'm not gonna be nice to this fucker 1 second longer than I have to. We've got to escape.
Cool. Okay. So how?
I don't know. Knock him out?
Not...
Kill him!
Laura, you know that's kind of a movie thing.
Kill
only, right?
him!
I mean, you bang someone on the head, you're more likely to kill them or leave them with permanent brain damage, not
Yeah,
just
kill him.
knock them out.
Well, what can you do?
I know, I hate it. I've been actively trying to kill off the men, and it's chapter 7, and everyone is still alive. I'm so annoyed about it. I'm literally so annoyed about it. How hard do I have to work to kill these men?
Right. Prison break it is.
Can we have code names? If we're doing code names, I have dibs on Golden Thunder.
Oh, seriously, Max? We're doing this.
Okay.
They're gonna reveal that Max's last
I'm with
name
you.
is Lupin or something.
Okay.
God. Who wrote
Here's how
this?
it's gonna go
J.K.
down.
Rowling?
Next time he opens your cell to take you to get washed up, you jump him. You tackle him down and take the keys from his belt, drag him into your cell, lock him in there, unlock my cell, and then we'll steal his car and just drive right the fuck out of Dodge.
Right. Okay. That's not really a plan, though. You know, that's just kind of saying let's escape, but with a whole lot more words.
No, he won't be expecting it. We're in a routine now. We'll catch him in the back foot.
Okay. Did you say there were 9 chapters, Faye? Because I'm kind of like... I plan to stream at the same time tomorrow, but I don't know if there's going to be that much of the game left. I could always start another game if needed tomorrow. There's 10, okay.
Ow!
Ow, ow. Careful. Really? Careful.
Really?
The sheriff doesn't trust you. Okay.
Genius.
They need a big corkboard and to shake
Well, what about my
hands
shower?
going, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
I said, take
Jesus
your
fucking Christ,
clothes off.
alright.
Fuck off! Get back!
Max, what's going on? Get the fuck away from him!
Right, yeah, so he is a werewolf.
Come here.
Get off of me!
Shut up. Have a seat. Quit squirming. Said you want to be a vet, right? Call us an internship.
Fucking hell.
Let me go!
Day 28. He's
You're not
looking
gonna
rough.
believe it until you see it for yourself.
Just fucking ask next time then, dude. Jeez.
I know, he's acting like such a fucking cop about it all. Like you couldn't just tell these people what's happening? Not the cop literally burning her. I know. Like he's being such a complete
Just
piece of
wrapping
shit.
things up here.
Help! Hey, he's got us held prisoner at the police station! Help us!
Who was that? Over.
Nothing. On my way. Over. That was pretty stupid.
You're pretty stupid. Sorry, that was a terrible comeback. What am I, 12?
Hey, you can't just leave me here!
Legit, all the Hacketts have such
Yes,
bad
okay.
communication skills. It's fucking insane that they, like, know that this werewolf shit is going on and they host a summer camp there every summer, and now this kid is turned into a werewolf and they've just locked him in prison. Like, what, indefinitely? Is that a solution to this problem? No, but it is the solution a cop would come up with. He is pretty stinky and dumb, to be honest. Yeah, it's true. I'm not gonna show him compassion.
Max, tell me exactly what you're feeling.
Laura, I don't feel so good.
Not good like how?
I don't know, just bad.
Great.
Come closer, let me see your eyes.
I think I better stay back.
Max, I need to observe
You probably need to get naked if you're about to turn into a werewolf, buddy.
Is this fucking close enough for you, bitch?
His clothes are gonna explode. Yep.
Max?
No, he's gonna get snapped like Spider-Man.
What's
Yep.
going on?
I think that this horrific, like, werewolf transformation should be animated in, like, a girly pop magical girl way. Like, if it was, like, the 1.5 minute transformation into a magical girl sequence from Sailor Moon, but it's, like, this body horror. Fighting evil by the moonlight. I mean, howling at the moon in the moonlight. Eating people by daylight. Never running from a human meat snack. He is the one named Sailor Moon. Oh, she's a werewolf now. Oh my god, is she? Sorry, I think maybe that just makes her hotter. God damn it. Cause I'm a boss bitch! The music is so funny to me.
So much for depth perception.
I don't know what he's saying, but I heard boss bitch. Yeah, I don't know if it applies to the scratching rather than the biting, but, you know, if she was a werewolf, I do think that would make her hotter. Just casually popping her own eye out. Yeah, I know. At the beginning, I was like, ugh, Laura, white woman. And now I'm like, hey, Laura, are you free on Thursday? The scratching in folklore does count as well. Yes. Yeah, I'm wondering. Well, I'm wondering if, like, the game logic will... What the game has decided is the, situation, you know? She looks so fucking gay right now. Are you fucking kidding me? She's become a lesbian. This is her lesbian origin story. It's so unreal. It's so unreal. She's not a werewolf in the present, even though it's a full moon now, so I'm guessing not. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, Charlotte. I think that's a good read of the situation. Growl. Max when he turns into a werewolf. Ew, gross. Horrible, stinky, stupid man. Laura possibly not even likely being a werewolf. Oh, that would be hot though. God, I hate this camera work. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Oh! The chariot? Oh, hell yes. Okay. At the reins of a chariot, we would all feel safer, taking control, relying on determination to make our choices, valiant, but in some cases foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots, but perhaps in some cases they are not as safe as we think they are. Well, I guess all of the wolf imagery is making sense now, but who the fuck is that on the card? Oh, that would be hot though. Sorry about what most would consider body horror. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, and what? Fun fact, biting in vampire folklore doesn't actually turn you into a vampire. You have to drink vampire blood or they have to spit it in you when they bite you. I did, in fact, know that. I don't know if you all have ever played Vampire. That it's a Don't Nod game that came out around like 2018-19, if I remember correctly. A lot of people say that Vampire is like janky and it definitely has problems, but I love that game. I love that game, warts and all. And in that game, the only way to become a vampire is when a vampire forces the human to drink their blood. Then there's a lot of great moments in Vampire, the Don't Nod game, where the vampires are forcing people to drink their blood or literally like throwing up blood into people's mouths and stuff. It's so good. Oh, I love that game. That's also on my list. I think it would be a pretty fun one to stream. I keep meaning to watch the Interview with the Vampire show because I've heard a lot of very good things. It's on my list too. You know, this is like embarrassing for me to say, but I've actually also never seen the Interview with the Vampire movie, which I really need to. Yeah. I mean, Twilight, I've heard a lot of people say that the vampires in Twilight resemble more like fairy creatures than vampires, which makes total sense to me. Anyway, I saw and shared earlier that a tweet saying that Don't Nod has been putting a couple of projects on pause because they've had a difficult financial year. And I just want to take a second to say that if you haven't played Vampire, I really recommend like going and buying it and playing it and checking out Don't Nod's other games because they're such a fantastic like studio. Like, I don't know, it's just that like creativity, like pushing bounds and putting social justice at the heart of their games is really like their ethos. And they're, you know, I'm definitely not trying to romanticize any studio or anything, but I just think that Don't Nod is really like something for studios to look up to. I mean, as yet, as far as we understand like the workplace culture and practices in Don't Nod, they certainly aren't like toxic in the way that we know studios like Quantic Dream or Deck Nine and all of that are. And I just think that they're they're great, and we should be supporting them and buying more of their games. Obviously, I'm a huge lover of Life is Strange. Life is Strange 1 and 2, the original, are originally by Don't Nod, are fantastic, of course, but Vampire is great, Tell Me Why is great, Lost Records, which is coming out next year, looks amazing, and they've got a whole bunch of other games that I really want to play. I also really like Remember Me. That was their first game. I want to stream it at some point because it's just, it's really interesting. There's a lot for us to talk about in Remember Me. They've got a bunch of other games that came out recently that I really want to try, like Banishers. A lot of people have told me that Jusant is really good.
Fuck. I'm gonna need to rest soon.
So yeah, just a little shout out for Don't Nod. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake.
Mama's boy.
Tell me why
56.
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Yeah, I think that when I played Tell Me Why for the first time, I couldn't stop myself from making that joke like every single time. Yeah, Remember Me. It's a great game, isn't it? It's really good. It's good. It's like a little bit rough around the edges, but it's just so interesting, so creative, and just unforgettable. I really like Remember Me. Really enjoying Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. That's right, Lost in Fairy has been streaming Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. I've been catching bits of pieces. It's seems really interesting as well. What is my objective, actually? Explore the police station. Yeah, okay. Just vague, I guess. God, now I've got that song stuck in my head.
Whoever was wearing this can't be doing too well.
Charged Sheriff's Badge. This old sheriff's badge is badly fire damaged. Does it belong to the current sheriff or one of its predecessors? Fun fact about sheriff's badges is that they're modeled on slave patrol badges. So the American institution of policing is literally like the modern version of slave patrols. So these were patrols that existed to catch runaway enslaved people who were fleeing their conditions, and return them to plantation owners, slave masters. Yeah. Well, I think when it comes to, obviously there's some slightly different contexts, and I don't know much about other context, but I can speak to the American context where this is a thing that I know. But yeah. Sorry. I also recommend Remember Me, the 2010 romantic drama movie starring Robert Pattinson and Emily de Ravine, set in New York in 2001. Ah, yes, the one that ends with 9/11. I very distinctly remember choosing not to watch that movie precisely because of 9/11. But you're saying that it comes completely out of nowhere and so it becomes a comedy, and that is really selling it to me. So every day you learn something new and more fucked up about the world. Yes, yeah. Oh, I meant all American police badges. Yes. So all American police badges. Literally, if you Google this, like, you will see what I mean. Because this shape of this badge is literally exactly identical to slave patrol badges. It's the exact same shape and everything. If you Google this, then you will see images of them side by side, and you'll be like, yeah. I mean, doesn't that tell you all that you need to know about policing as an institution? Okay. The thing is, in a lot of sections, I've felt like I've not been doing a very good job of exploring, but then it's like the game's exploration mechanics are so, like, weird. Like, I'm trying my best, but the weird fucking camera work is throwing me off.
I can hide this in my cell.
Yes, and policing is, you know, people call it law enforcement, and as Dan very rightly is saying in the chat, Western law has always been about protecting businesses and money, which is exactly what slave patrols did, right? Like, why were they, like, catching runaway enslaved people? They were doing it because they wanted to return them so that they could continue to partake in exploited labor, and cause plantation owners to continue to profit, you know? So the institution of policing, it continues to serve the same purpose, and its disproportionate policing of black bodies and other racialized bodies is also a continuation of that legacy. So... Okay, she keeps telling me she needs to lie down, so I guess maybe I should go back downstairs. I think I've explored all these rooms. There's a computer you can check out? Oh. Downstairs. Okay. Okay, I'll head downstairs. Tell me why. I think I missed Charlotte's message in the chat earlier, but I think I saw it and I was going to say something and I forgot. Yes, we are thinking about streaming Tell Me Why together at some point, which will be really fun. But actually, we're both, next month, we're going to be streaming the new Life is Strange game, which is sure going to be a ride. Double exposure, and we're planning on, so it comes out on a weekday in October, and we're going to do a few Sundays to stream it together, and we'll probably get through that before we play Tell Me Why, but that's going to be a whole ride. There's going to be a lot to process there. I'm very hesitant about it, you know. I'm not particularly, like, looking forward to it, which is strange for me to say.
I've exhausted this and myself. I need to sleep.
Huge Life is Strange fan, and I've never been less excited about the Life is Strange game.
And I guess I can't leave Max.
Yes, the bed we made. We're also going to do the bed we made together.
I could go back to my cell and wait, I guess.
There's a computer that I can check out.
What's he hiding?
Yeah, that's the one, Faye. Okay. Well, I don't know if I've done a great job of snooping around, but she really wants to go to bed, so maybe I should just go back to bed, you know? Oh, whatever. Go to sleep. Ew, don't touch me.
You want to tell me what happened?
I could ask you the same thing.
Why didn't you run?
We've got unfinished business.
Like what?
Like how you're gonna tell me exactly just what the fuck is really going on here.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you
Because
do
I
it,
could
you
be halfway
stupid
home
prick?
by now. But I'm not. Because I have to help Max. Maybe I can help you too.
Turn around, hands against the wall.
Seriously?
I am too tired to argue.
When can I shoot you in the face? When is there an option
Me
for me
too.
to shoot that guy in the fucking face? Yeah, both choices are I need to help Max, and I'm like, what? I'm so happy to just run away, never look back. Leave Max to die.
Well, see you made yourself at home.
The sheriff doesn't trust you.
That's what you used to knock me out with, isn't it?
This is dangerous.
Could you not have used that on Max last night? Maybe I'd still have two good eyes.
Yes? Yes, but it's really fucking hard to do.
God, they're so trying to be like, this character like has good intentions, and I'm like, fuck. Fuck him. Fuck his intentions.
What's this?
An education. Watch.
Oh yeah, sure, just search a teenage girl. Yeah, exactly. And it's important to say that, like, that searching people like that, that's assault, right? Like, it's assault. It's often sexualized violence. Part of the reason why they do it.
Nice job cleaning up the eye. I mean,
Wow, thanks Google AI overview. I googled American Sheriff Badge Slave Patrol, and I got, while slave
It's harder
patrols
than
and
they
modern
got in
police
the
departments
textbooks.
both drew inspiration from English influences,
when nobody's
there is no
helping you.
evidence that modern policing originated from slave patrols.
You're the doctor.
Sure, Jan. Shut the
Am
fuck up, Google
doctor,
AI. I
and
can't
no,
believe that Google
I'm
AI is a
not,
racist.
And I probably
I mean,
never
I can.
will be. Stuck in here forever.
You know, just because you know doesn't mean you know.
What?
You know?
Shut up.
What?
I'm not. This isn't what it seems to be.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
You and Max are in just as much trouble as I am. My family? We didn't mean to hurt anybody. We're just trying to survive like everybody else. Do you understand?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Not really.
We're gonna end this thing once and for all.
We?
The game tries so hard to make you like him, and it's like, fuck that. Yeah, absolutely fuck this guy.
So, how is your family involved?
My family is down at the bottom of a well.
The sheriff starts to
What?
ease up.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just gonna fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them.
Boo fucking who.
And what's the point of that?
Apparently, according to
Right,
Google AI, they didn't originate from slave patrols because Jim Crow laws happened. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's unrelated to whether the badge and policing style came from slave patrols. Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, if anything, the introduction of Jim Crow laws is how you have the kind of morphing from slave patrols, which obviously became, rapidly became defunct with the like formal abolition of slavery, because there was nothing for them to do anymore in terms of like catching enslaved people. But very quickly, Jim Crow laws needed to be enforced. Racial segregation needed to be enforced. All of these racist fucking laws needed to be enforced. And that's more or less how you have the pipeline from slave patrols into modern policing that targets racialized people, particularly black people, in the same way in the US context. Protects businesses in exactly the same way, has exactly the same fucking badges, has the exact same styles of fucking policing. It's fucking insane. Sounds like a you problem, Sheriff. Wow, imagine if he just said what he fucking meant. I know, imagine.
You're the one at the top of the well with a rope?
This man talks in riddles, like,
Yes.
just say what you mean.
I thought that was obvious.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
Forget it.
Gladly.
Let's see how smart you really are.
Looks like the entire source for the AI-generated claim is from Reddit Protect and Serve.
What is this?
Like, of course a cop will say there's no connection. That's so insane. Well, today we've found a prime example of, like, the racism in AI, Google AI, so that's great.
When full the moon above shines first, the beast internal shall outward burst. One by one leads lambs to slaughter. It stalks your breath, but shuns clear water. And should you yourself be cursed, armed with silver and the first, when moon is full before its wane, rend the beast that cursed you slain. No longer shall you face your blight, or fear the dread of full moon's light.
Yeah.
Silver
Keep
bullets.
This was a mistake.
Wait.
I wanted to trust you.
The sheriff
Give
regrets
it here.
trusting you.
Is that really me?
Give it here.
I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I fucking hate him.
Did you try to take his gun?
No! Maybe a little? But it was just sitting there, I had to try.
Laura,
Max, what did you expect me to do?
he was finally opening up to you. What did he show you?
Just some shit old poem.
Sounds legit.
I don't want to believe him, but I don't have a better explanation. I'm not sure. None of this seems real.
Yeah, AI will
we
always
would get to star in our
output the
very own
most
terrible horror
agreeable
movie.
answer, not the most accurate one, because that's how
Speak
AI
for
works.
yourself.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty well cast.
Nice dungarees, Max. Yeah.
So, it isn't much to go on at all, but my understanding
Certainly an interesting
is
look
that
for him.
you have to kill the one above to get better.
One above, what does that mean?
So, someone bit you, and you won't get better until that someone is dead.
Right?
But it has to be done.
I
on a
think
full
Laura
moon.
should wear the dungarees. I think you're right.
According to some old
Complete
poem.
her lesbian transformation.
So how?
I don't know. But it means that whoever bit you down in that basement must still be alive. Otherwise,
Laura, listen to us. I mean, what are we really talking about here? We're talking about killing somebody?
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, they're going
No.
with the kill the one that cursed you,
Maybe.
like Canterbury
Although-
folklore. Seems like it.
By the sounds of it, hypothetically speaking, we're not killing anything human at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Let me in there. Chris, I know they're in there. Who? The counselor didn't show up. How'd you find out? Bobby told me.
Said you scrapped an abandoned
Oh,
car.
here he is with his
A while
insane
back,
cheek
I worked out the
fillers.
rest.
Shit.
Why?
Why'd you think, Chris?
Jesus, Travis. You're still here? That's fucked up.
Fucking bet one of them, Chris. What's I supposed to do?
What was that?
Well, I'm glad that they. Shit. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I made a mistake. Sorry, I got distracted looking up Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be doing all of this for Max. Yeah.
What is it?
I would be trying to
Travis
get
was
out of
just in the
here
hall
and
talking
stay
to Carl.
alive, but
Oh.
not doing this for
Chris
Max.
Hackett.
Was he here to let us out?
No. He's the werewolf, Max. Chris Hackett is the one that bit you down on the storm shelter.
Holy shit, that's...
Dun dun dun.
Who would have guessed?
I mean, I guess thinking about it, I could have.
You didn't.
I believe that's
It all
Norse, which I
makes
think
sense.
originates from
That's why Chris's car
Slavic
was at the
tales
lodge that
that the
night.
Nordic ships
Travis
combined
was protecting
with
him.
other
That's
folklore
why
they
he
learned
followed
about on
us,
trade
and
journeys.
that's why he didn't kill the
Interesting.
werewolf in the storm shelter, because it was his fucking brother. God, it's so obvious.
If Chris was the one that bit me, then...
We gotta kill Chris Hackett.
Yeah, then that's our cure. That's how we fix you.
Jesus, Laura, are we thinking the same thing?
We gotta kill him.
Tomorrow we're getting out of here. I'm gonna get Travis's gun and kill Chris Hackett.
Hey! Hey! Help her! Laura needs help!
Fuck yeah. We're gonna kill Chris Hackett.
Laura, are you okay?
God damn it.
Why the fuck? Chris Hackett is a werewolf and he runs a summer camp for children
Hell's going on?
every single year? Ah, shit. I pressed it too soon. There we go. Just a back and forth a little bit.
Not so fun on that end, is it? Back the fuck up.
Again, she's looking real hot with that gun and that eye patch.
Give me the keys.
You don't have to do this.
Shut up.
Shut up. Keys.
Yeah, I was just too excited to kill the cop. I know. I'm gonna shoot you and your brother. Shoot him! I'm gonna kill him. Really? Not the head? Always aim for the head, Laura.
You'll regret that.
No, I'm good. I'm pretty happy with that decision. Path chosen. The always aim for the head rule that I got from The Walking Dead, I want to confirm is only applicable to cops in this scenario.
I never knew you had it in you.
Yeah, you did.
Slay, but I will say you don't get a huge part of the game if you shoot him. That's a shame. I wanted to kill him though.
What should we do about Sergeant Littledick?
Let's give him some alone time. Let him think about why he's in here.
Travis will kill you. Oh my god. Nah, he won't. He won't fucking kill me. I'll kill him first.
We need silver.
Next time it's the head.
He must have some around here.
Classic, yeah, okay. I do know about the silver bullet thing, I think. I think I knew about that.
What is it?
I thought I heard someone. No, I still can't.
It's coming from behind that door.
Oh, is that the Hag of Hackett's Quarry? Is that my friend who reads my fortunes? He literally imprisoned Laura and Max for a month with no explanation, so I'm not really sad about it. Yeah, he definitely deserved it. You just missed some lore. Okay. That's okay. I can live without a little bit of lore. I'm sure that we can find out later. Or replay. You know, in our own time.
There's nobody in here. What the fuck?
He makes them.
What is it?
He makes the
shotgun shells.
Oh.
He loads them with silver. That's where he was last month hunting. Well, I guess I won't be needing this anymore.
Hey, I just realized something. We're free.
No, Max. We're not free until Chris Hackett is dead. And it doesn't look like we've got much time.
I know, you're right, but...
Could also kill Max.
Let's just take the win for now, huh?
You know, could kill Max and
Celebrating
Chris
is over.
Hackett. And Jacob and
We're going
Nick.
straight to Hackett's Quarry, and we're ending this. Tonight.
Is Chris Hackett also the werewolf that bit Nick? Because I'm kind of rooting for Nick to die here, you know? That's kind of... I thought that was guaranteed now that he's a werewolf, but I guess not.
And I made my way here, to camp. Left Max at the island. Seemed like the best place for him, surrounded by water and all. That's it. That's the story. And I'll jump in at the same time.
Okay.
Wait.
Cool.
The island? Like our island? Like the one in the lake?
Yeah, why?
Because Jacob, he went back there looking for Emma and he hasn't come back yet. Neither of them has.
Going down a rabbit hole because there's a specific Old Norse traveler clan that I know of that's related to the Norse werewolf beliefs that inspired the modern ones. That's interesting. Appreciate the rabbit hole. And feel free to share your knowledge. Who is Caleb? I don't know. Ah, okay, yeah, it was one of Chris's children. Kaylee's brother.
Oh, shit.
Well, if they were there, they're not there now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't make me spell it out for you. I've just come back from there and there's one werewolf and no people.
Oh, fuck.
All I know is I have to do this. I have to kill Chris Hackett before it's too late.
Where did she find the eye patch?
After you saw me at the pool, after I shot Chris, I went back to the island expecting Max to be back to normal.
Oh, but no. Damn, this really is a long chapter. We're gonna, yeah, I think we're definitely gonna finish this chapter and then wrap it up for the night, guys. Look at this bad fucking bitch! Look at her! What a fucking slay. The whole outfit, the eye patch, the little gloves. She is fucking killing it right now. Ow!
Max?
Which, you know, is that's a highly lesbian song, you know what I'm saying? So it's all coming together.
Max?
Hello?
Ooh, okay, before we get into a whole action sequence. A lot of modern folklore, I'm assuming you mean European modern folklore, but comes from Norse combinations where they heard similar stories to ones they already heard and merged it into their beliefs. Was especially popular in that clan, and they still practice a lot of the things they learned throughout history today, like wearing iron bands and crosses to protect from demons and using Indian herbs, like herbs from the country India, and fauna for medicine because they believe it's better for them. Can't remember the name though, and it's really frustrating. Okay, so do they all turn into werewolves for a few nights in a row because that means Max has turned for 2 nights? Potentially. So does she need a... She's got a shotgun. I was like, where's your shotgun?
So the werewolf I killed can't have been Chris.
That wasn't a werewolf. It was Haley Hackett, Chris's daughter.
Whatever I shot, that was no girl. Unless, I guess, it turned back after I shot it when I went to the island.
Wait,
So him and his kids
how come
were
Max didn't kill
werewolves?
you?
He tried. I got away. I need to end this. We don't have much time.
Well, I think antagonizing her would be pretty fucking stupid at this point. Like, I know obviously, like, the bite means that she could turn and stuff, but... Oh, hi? Who are you?
So this is our new gas. Smell good, don't it?
Ma'am?
Go on. Take a bite. Go on.
Hello?
dumb fucking.
Ah, okay, I don't... What's going on here? I don't know if I like this. Pretty sick mood lighting, though.
Let me go! Let me fucking go! Get your hands off me!
I'll call the cops! No, not saying that.
Please
Not sinking that low.
low.
Well, he turned up, she lost an eye, she cleaned it up and went to sleep. When she woke up, they had that whole conversation with the sheriff, and then they said, okay, we're gonna get out of here, and they plan to go out the next day. Yeah, so it has been a couple nights. So, I don't know.
Vinny! Oh, is your money that you want? Cause my dad's got money. Like lots of it.
Oh my god.
You can get some, probably.
This fucking guy.
Just let me go.
Please tell me there are more possible death states for Jacob.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's due, Bobby.
Hey!
I mean, I remember, there's one thing I remember about Until Dawn, and it's that the closer you get to the end, the more, like, possible death states there are. So...
Oh, shit.
This music, it's so fucking funny sometimes. The, like, placement of it and the vibe of it is so weird. I'm locked in a cage with a werewolf. And everything's so hard because I don't want to turn into a werewolf. And I'm sad because my girlfriend doesn't want to be my girlfriend. She said it was just for the summer. Okay, made it. We made it.
It's always nice to see you. Isn't it fun delving into the past? They're a bad lot, aren't they? Shall we have a look at what you found?
I just feel like it only needed instrumental, you know? Oh wait, I forgot Jacob is bit. We might be screwed? Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit. Yeah, I think he got bit because of me, because I was like trying to get him killed in the forest. So I was a bit, but I want him to die. Is it that my attempt to try and get him killed is gonna mean that he will kill others but he will not die? Because that would really annoy me. I'm trying so hard to get these men killed, guys. I don't know why it's so hard. I just feel like this song only needed instrumental, you know, it didn't need lyrics. Ugh. Yeah, you're right.
The chariot. At the reins of a chariot, we would all feel safer. Taking control, relying on determination to make our choices. Valiant, but in some cases, foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots. But perhaps, in some cases, they're not as safe as we think they are. Ah, the world. Often travelers' paths are direct, but sometimes it is not so simple. Sometimes they're intertwined with others. Compassion over anger. You'll need friends where you're going. It's not until we fall into the belly of the beast that we realize how perilous things can be. And the same question as always. Will you let me show you more?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick the world.
Chariot or world? Only one future can be seen. Choose.
Can't find it, but essentially they traveled all across the world, even with some of the Vikings that visited the Native Americans before Columbus was a glint in his dad's eye. They were famous for their strength and were often hired as mercenaries, and are potentially where we get the idea of barbaric rage from, since a lot of people descended from them today have a genetic condition that makes them see red when they get angry and have very high bone density. Huh. Interesting.
You'll be seeing me a few more times before the night's over. I look forward to that, as long as you follow the right path, of course.
Wow, okay. Well, guys. That's chapter 7. That is chapter 7.